Just got out of the movie Truth and Treason, which is about a young German boy and his resistance activities against Nazi Germany. I feel like I have read maybe almost every book in relation to Nazi Germany. Probably not. I'm sure there's so many more to read, but it was amazing. The whole focus is about courage and speaking the truth and following his own convictions in spite of it being detrimental to his comfort. I feel like everything I see or read, I intellectualize probably too much. It causes me to evaluate myself more and like who I am and how I can live on this earth in a better way, in a more glorifying way. I think the reason I'm so drawn to this period of time is because there were so many people who stood so courageously and faithfully and protectively in spite of themselves. In America, we're so prone to lean into what makes us comfortable, to what gives us solid footing. When we stop looking at ourselves and our lives and our needs and wants in the mirror so intently, that we are able to see what people need, and it actually is the gift that keeps giving. That generosity, whether it's with time, money, it speaks so loudly in our hearts that we don't have time to self-focus, self-obsess, try to prove ourselves on social media, to make more money, be more successful. And when I look at my life through a small lens, I see what I want to build, but it's so small. And for me, it's kind of like making it out alive. Like, Lord, can we just make it out alive at this point? When I look through a more broad scope, I want to live so much bigger than that. I don't want to waste my life on these petty things. And a lot of the time we start feeling this way when we go to a funeral or when we experience something deep, or in like our threshold for pain or heartache gets larger and larger and larger, and we then just become so consumed with ourselves, trying to protect ourselves, that we lose sight of what's actually needed of us. And we're called to make disciples and love people and care for the orphans and the widows. How much more truly is my life worth when I give of myself almost endlessly to a point of discomfort? Because that's when we rely upon Him and stop relying so much upon ourselves. It's bigger than how much we weigh, or how we look, as I say with a filter on, right? I've told somebody recently, you'll know I'm at peace in my life when I am covered in wrinkles and have no makeup on, because I'm then not consumed by the things that crush me. I'm so outside of myself and my selfish desires and longings and fears and insecurities that I don't even have time to think about them. I guess why I'm here, why I'm even talking about this, I don't know. Accountability maybe, and to challenge us to get back in relationship and community off of freaking screens and live for something bigger than us.